believe we are.
Yeah, music is a healer, and I think everybody needs, not only for the fans, but for us. And you don't know what you got until it's gone.
Yeah, we're doing it, just like he said, to heal ourselves.
Yes.
And all the people that want to come and hear music again and get out and try to get back to something normal.
I think that people need music. You guys agree?
Yeah, music makes the world go round.
Yes.
We just want to please the people and help them heal, like you said. That's what this tour's about here this year.
Even though we're coming back and we're doing shows, we're going to finish what the heck we started, because we're not that type. We're not going to walk away from what the heck we started. And no pandemic's going to keep us away from that, and we're going to go ahead on, and we're going to play other shows. But we're not going to do as many, so I think, we're still going to calm down what we've done. We're not going to go out and hit it like we have been for 30-something years.
Yeah. Well,
80, 90 shows.
Yeah.
They all work. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Because there was a few times yesterday at the first rehearsal that I got cold chills. And I mean,
Boy,
it's just kind of neat to have that feeling again. And again, we didn't expect to be off this long.
Nobody did,
really took us out of character. And 2020 was really supposed to be our last year. And then all those dates went away. So we are here to say that, hey, we want to try to make up those dates. And you know what? We really miss being out there. One thing for sure, 15 months later, I think we're ready to go, right? Again?
Yeah, we're ready.
I've been of a 3-year plan for the farewell tour, and only 2 shows into it, and the virus hit, and everything was just gone. I don't know if people realize just how bad the music business got hit. You know, I mean, all the people that worked for us, everybody was without a job. I mean, that people count on this, and all of a sudden one day you have nothing to pay your light bill with. You have nothing, so it's a very scary time, for all of us,
I was locked up in my house for over a year. The only communications I had was FaceTime or the phone. I talked to Johnny and Gary on a regular basis. My loved ones, I talked to them but I was locked up in my house by myself, and it brought back a big perspective for me of how much I missed everybody, and not to ever take it for granted again. That it was always going to be there. I think that right now, for us, we have 2 families. We have our personal family, and we have our band family. And during that whole lockdown, we were hearing from our band family all the time how people were just really troubled by this whole thing. We didn't know what we were going to do, and even if we were going to play again. But I tell you, I heard a great interview that a gal did with Merle Haggard, and she asked Merle Haggard, why do you go out here and you do this? You don't need to do this. Why is it that you do it? He goes, because I
tributes to the legendary guitarist, that is Robert Rossington, a founding member of the Lynyrd Skynyrd band, whose ethereal slide guitar helped make the southern rock band song Free Bad and Indelible Anthem, who actually died on Sunday at the age of 71. We are looking through the life, the legacy, and the legendary career which Robert Rossington, one of the founding members of the Lynyrd Skynyrd, actually a man who has been celebrated, a man whom not only the guitarist but the entire music industry has been learning from. In a statement that was released on social media, that is to be specific on Facebook, by the family, they said, "It's with our deepest sympathy and of course sadness that we have to advise that we lost our brother, a friend, a family member, of course, a songwriter, a guitarist, that is Robert Rossington." The band wrote on Facebook, "Gary is now with his Skynyrd brothers and of course the family in heaven and playing it pretty like he always does. Please keep Dale, Mary, Annie and the entire Rossington family in your prayers and respect the family's privacy in this difficult time." Gary was Lynyrd Skynyrd's last surviving original member, a stoic figure who preferred to let his guitar do the talking and who cheated death more than once. He survived a brutal accident that was in around 1976 in which he drove his Ford Torino into a tree. inspiring the band's cautionary song That Smell. A year later, he emerged from the infamous plane accident that actually killed the singer and one of the founding members, that is Ronnie Van Zant, a guitarist, and of course Steve Gaines, and the backing vocalist Cassie Gaines with 2 broken arms, a broken leg, and of course a punctured stomach and liver. Gary over the years did not want to always talk about that plane accident issue, but of course later on in his later years, he has been coming out in various interviews talking about it. He said in one of the interviews, I've talked about it here and there, but of course I don't like to. That was in 2006 when he was talking or speaking to Rolling Stone. He said about the crash that it was a mysterious part of the rock and roll lore, and it was really very devastating, and you can't just talk about it in a real casual and not have feelings about it. In later years, Rossington navigated the barrage of heart problems. He underwent into a couple of surgeries. That was in 2003, and even a few years back, that was in 2015, and had numerous subsequent health related issues. He has been such a legend, and everyone really loved him within the rock and roll genre and of course the entire music industry. We send our deepest condolences to the family, friends, and everyone who was really touched by the works of Gary Rossington. Rest in power the legend and the king, Gary Rossington.